Question 26. Which product backlog items are deemed ready in Scrum? A. All higher items in the product backlog as they are clearer and detailed. B. Any items based on the discretion of the developers. C. That can be done by the developers within one sprint. Option C is the correct answer. Product backlog items that can be done by the developers within one sprint are deemed ready for selection in a sprint planning. Question 27. During a sprint, when is the new work or further decomposition of work added to the sprint backlog? A. When the product owner identifies a new work. B. When the Scrum Master has time to enter them. C. As soon as possible after they are identified. D. During the daily Scrum after the developers approve them. Option C is the correct answer. New work or further decomposition of work is added to the sprint backlog as soon as it is identified. There is no need to wait for the daily Scrum or any other event. Question 28. The work to be performed in the sprint is planned at A. During the sprint, B. Before the sprint retrospective, C. Sprint review, D. In the event before daily Scrum. Option D is the correct answer. The work to be performed in the sprint is planned at the sprint planning, which is an event that comes before the daily Scrum in sprint. Question 29. Why is cone of uncertainty used? A. Determine the cost of a project before it begins. B. To project what will be completed by a given sprint. C. Determine whether to cut quality like the iron triangle of software development. D. Illustrate that as forecast lengthens, it is increasingly less certain. Option B is the correct answer. The cone of uncertainty is in the form of a graph with time on the horizontal axis and estimated variance on the vertical axis. As the project proceeds, more research and development are completed. The amount of uncertainty in the projection and estimates decreases, eventually approaching zero. Therefore, cone of uncertainty guides Scrum team about the product backlog items that can be pulled in sprint backlog for achieving the final increment during a sprint. The Scrum team can plan work for the sprint, and if at any point of time developers feel work is more or insufficient, then they can discuss scope with product owner. D is a correct answer, but in context of Scrum, the planning of work does not exceed 1 month. Therefore, in Scrum perspective, D is incorrect answer. Question 30. What will be the immediate impact on productivity of the original Scrum team if 2 Scrum teams are added to the development of a product that previously only had 1 Scrum team? A. Its productivity is likely to stay the same. B. Its productivity is likely to increase. C. Its productivity is likely to decrease. Option C is the correct answer. In a short term, the productivity will decrease because the existing Scrum team will spend time in training the newly added Scrum team. These are 5 questions out of 400 unique practice questions for PSM 1 and PSPO 1 certification. To watch rest of the questions, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get the notifications.